Greetings. Thank you for joining us on tonight's communication. Well, I wasn't really well, okay, here we go. Tonight's video will be about, let's see here. Where is it? I wasn't really planning on going in this direction, but this is Illuminati Taco Bell. And here's actually here's the I'll put jeez, the link down below. As for what this is our new stacker, and I'm assuming this is, I'm not sure what's going on with it. Apparently you can get a box. I can't find it online, but you can get a box that has this symbol on it. The video here shows a commercial. It's all Illuminati. A bell, call it a bell Illuminati. So, all right, yeah, this is in the video, etc., etc. So I don't really keep up with this type of stuff. Apparently, I think this is in the video too. So did not know that. Apparently, this has been out for a while. So according to this has been out since December 15th. So I just caught it. So well, there you go. There's your Illuminati Taco Bell. I'm not sure if that's going to help. Who knows? Whatever. So, if you're not aware, well, now you are. There's your Illuminati taco. If you're looking, I'm not sure what this is selling exactly. I guess it's all their stuff is Illuminati. It's just a whole ad campaign of everything. There is Illuminati. So. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're selling their dollar menu type of thing. Anyway. All right. So look at that. It's a dollar bill taco. That's that's just great. Gotta love it. So, thank you for joining us. Okay, see you later. I think I'm getting kind of better, sort of. Well, sort of. For those that are new to all this, this is not Taco Bell and Illuminati. This is ivanteller.com. We have private sessions open this week. Go into your spiritual direction. Also has Google Hangout, Skype, Zoom, and channeling by phone. And you can submit a question here. And I'm about 5 days away, so you always submit a question, and I should be able to get to you, well, in 5 days at least. Also have Spirit Social, and now you can submit, become a seller. Here, just fill out the form, and I can help you there. And right now we have submit a question, healing, past life regression. Message from Yeshua, channeling consulting, 5-minute healing. Spiritual connections, one question from a day. Chakra healing for a minute a day. Soul pain, Stephanie, and Joe Kirky from Miguel. So thank you for your support, and thank you for being here. And yes, I'm still sick. It's kind of getting better. I never know if I'm going to be okay. About an hour or two ago, I was fine, and now I'm like, so. Anyway, it's getting better. Also, it seems like I'm allowed to get better, too. I know that sounds weird, but I think there's some cases where somebody doesn't want you to get better. What I felt, at least. So apparently, whatever walk they had on me, they're allowing me to heal. So, if you're going to go to your Illuminati Taco Bell, go for it. I don't see how that can help them marketing, but a lot of people don't. I don't know. Taco Bell, I guess, is connected to the music industry. Knows that, listen to Lady Gaga and stuff like that. They're kind of used to all that type of anyway. So makes you feel like you're part of the club. Now talking about in your face. Yeah, that was. I mean, I don't know how that will. I don't know if Alex Jones did a video on this, but I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I saw it on a YouTube video. It had nothing to do with Illuminati at all. Just talking about their new stacker. It's like a dollar stacker. Anyway, stay away from that place. Of course, you have nowhere else to eat. Well, what are you gonna do? All right. For today's subject matter was actually, I was going to go into, kind of suicide I was going to go into. As for why, just the beings here, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a channeling. We'll do a conscious channeling, but I'm not sure if anyone's going to come through because my health isn't exactly the best shape at this time. So I might want to give myself a break because it does get in, it does wear me out quite a bit to a certain degree. When you're sick, it doesn't help much. So I'll see what I can do with that. Yes, we'll just do it like this for right now. It is a touchy subject. As for suicide, as for souls that are choosing that, especially with many souls, I was also going to souls that don't really. It's like, why did I choose this world? Realize that many are here, at least in the light worker community, don't want to be here. That's why you are here. You're to share your light. Of course, this world is probably the opposite of the way you want it. We like to experience a reality. You don't feel like in this world, a lot of those in third dimension, like the chains around you is normal. Like going to a job, be chained to your job and just be pretty much an economic prisoner, basically, as we all are. So just tired of it. When you connect, we've had lifetimes where none of that exists, and you come into a world where that does exist, it can become very consuming, very depressing, very and just like, why do I choose this world? What's the point of it? It's like, it's a test. And you realize you're sharing your light. There are many that don't want anything to do with a job at all. Not that they're lazy. It's just none of it entertains them, which is understandable. And so you're setting out your light to, push that type of mentality, pushing this world away. It is very difficult to be here, basically. You just have a different perspective. A lot of Pleiadian energies are like that. Some aren't turning, but I believe it's mostly Pleiadian because this world is against everything that they are for. This world is against it. It's just the way they treat humans, in poverty, is no Pleiadian world will allow that to happen. Not to say other worlds won't, but I feel like the Pleiadian way is very strong here. It's like when you come from a Pleiadian experience and you see how the homeless is treated. There should not be a homeless. Technically, we're all homeless if you really want to look at it. It's just the economics of this world doesn't make any sense. It's like we're all being punished for being on this world. Technically, you are by, lower astral beings, reptilians that don't want us here. It's like, you don't like this world, get out of here then. It's basically, we don't care. Just throw you on the street and treat you like garbage, basically. That is what I'm getting from a lot. It's not always reptilian, but there are other beings do that. So if you don't like it here, get out. I know it's very tough, but it's this world has, some feel it's very dull, and it is. And it has a lot of You know, it's like, where's the excitement here? Television can only do so much. Music can only serve so much. Drugs, I think drugs is probably the only one that can work for some. And actually, drugs probably works for more that are those that are from other places. Yeah, if you're a drug addict, probably from another world. Not always the case, but in cases, as a highly likely case. If you're a drinker that drinks a lot of, you probably have had a lot of human incarnations. If you do drugs, you're probably from somewhere else. Yeah, it depends on the drug because you just want to get that high again, get the hell out of here. You know, you want to remember astral and forget this place. So there's different ways of looking at it. Let's put it that way. And I'm going by a channeled connection here also. So this is conscious connection here. Yeah, I don't want to kill myself. I'm trying to get better. Eventually I'll do another channeling, but I'm kind of getting directed to go into this subject matter. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go with it, but a lot of souls feel like this place has nothing to offer. Now, suicide, I've went through this before. We had that Logan Paul thing. Suicide, it's still up to you. You can always choose it. I mean, I don't recommend it, but that's my thing. You got to choose what's right for you. The soul does go through a lot of not very pleasantness, basically. You want to, I mean, I don't think you do, but that's your choice. Go into like, it's just, I can kind of pick up on it. It's like, I mean, technically, this is hell, depending on how you want to look at it. Through a suicide process, from what I'm picking up on, it's like, you know, you step out of your body and you go into like a darkness. It's not dark, but it's like you feel you're now very connected to your soul, and it's not very pleasant what's around you. It feels very, I want to use the word gray, but it is kind of a grayish energy there. It's if it feels like everything is going fast around you. It's like you feel the energies. It's like you went to another dimension, which you have. And it's almost like you're very vulnerable. What I picked up on is like it's kind of like I'm like a reddish desert feeling. Sound good. And in that, it's like when you leave your body, you see your body usually, and you go into like this like red zone. You can say it could be different colors, but I'm seeing it red right now, and it's like there's no going back. And it's like, what have I done? Is the energy I get from those that have done it. It's like, I know it looked like it was great and before, but when I've actually committed it, it's like what I'm hearing from souls that do is like, what have I done? It's too late now. And as long as someone sure lives from what to see, but basically you're vulnerable to what is around you. There are angels around you, but it's difficult for them to get to you. Not always, but it depends. Because usually you're like first dibs of the dark, basically. Now, it doesn't mean you can't get to the light. It's just it's a little bit harder, from what it feels like, at least. It's like you're going to a dead zone. You see what you want to see, of course. But from what I feel, a lot of souls that do take that act, it's not pleasant at all. I don't care what channeling Eric says, but whatever. That's channeled energies too. It's only so much a channeler wants to see. I understand when a channeler connects to that, they block out some stuff, and I was going to see everything. I don't think it's as rosy as Eric might. I haven't listened to this, so I don't really care. But anyway, that one first comes to mind. Because of celebrity and everything. Yeah, I don't like that. But anyway, I don't agree with that. All right, clear that out. It's not about that guy. Well, let's go into a different direction. Let's do. I'm not sure where this is going, but it feels like I need to go into it. It's a touchy subject. It's a subject that comes through questions here and there that I get. And, you know, it's understandable why you want to understand what's going on, because assholes are just tired of this place. So let's put it this way. Like a soul that, I don't think anybody's going to be able to relate to this, but you never know. Like a soul that goes like it's an Arab world where suicide is like, you know, you're going to get your 12 virgins and everything's going to be fine. With that thinking pattern, let's see. When the soul crosses over, it does seem like you go into instant reptilian territory. So it does seem like it depends on the way your mindset is or where you're going to go. You like step into a dimension that, you know, there's different types of places you can go, it seems. But it does seem like you can connect more with the angels, but it is still hard, but it's not impossible. It's like, I want to go into the angelic realms if I do this. The problem is some of the angels are not the angels, and they're depicting themselves as angels. Be aware of that. So it's like you're going into no man's land. This is about suicide. It's not about death. It's different. You know, when it's your time to go and you switch out, you know, you cross over. Different story. Well, with suicide, gets tricky. Now, somebody agree with it, somebody disagree, everyone got their own perspective. It's like, whatever. Yeah, some are just saying it's roses all everywhere. Go for that. Yeah. So like I said, I think some of this stuff's getting channeled. Some stuff's not all getting, I don't think it's as rosy as some might put. I don't think it's rosy at all from my perspective. Not to say I've done it, but from what I'm connected to, it's not. It is, yeah. It's like you, obviously, it's like you cut your arm off or cut your wife off, and so it's still dangling, and it's in disrepair. What's her name? Oh, I just thought of it. What's her name? One that creeps me out. Said, oh, just commit suicide, go into the life you want to, everything will be fine. It's not as clean cut as that. No, I don't think so. But of course, the soul has to still travel through what they need to go through. But realize when you do that act, you never know what you're connecting to. Like with the Arabs, it looks like it goes in, it all depends. But like in the Arab world, there's a lot of reptilian energies there. It's like, oh, sure, come on down, it's fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, we got it's like dark entities. It's another thing I've spoken about by the light community. I don't know why, because they're just scared of it. It's stuff's here. It's like they want to only talk to positive. That's fine. But it's like you're going to rose color everything. It's good to know what's here. If you want to rose color everything, give people half the story, that's great. But there's another side here. And suicide is another way for dark entities to take over your soul. I know it's scary out there, and it's scary. It is. It's like, why do you think there's so much negativity here? These are lower energies that are everywhere. We're not seeing them. And they feed on darkness. And they want us. They want all of our souls. They want everybody. It's not good stuff. Why there's so much negativity on this world? It's a battleground. It is an absolute battleground. Look at the news. They give these people millions of dollars, and it's all just nothing good. It's like, what is this place? It's almost like a lower astral world. We're technically living in a nightmare, depending on how you look at it. But there are lower energies here that are demonic. You don't see them. I don't think you want to, but some have. And the light worker community that only sees one side is great and everything, but trust me, these things are here, and they're tricksters. And they can trick even the light workers quite a bit because they only see one thing, so they're easy to mess with. It's like, I only want to see light. It's like, that's fine but realize there's another energy there, as some of them do see probably to a degree, but and it's just you just cancel it out basically. You see it, you cancel it out. Most of the time, everything's fine, but realize they're still around screwing around. So you just got to be careful of that. So it's just it's part of. If you have positive intentions, it should be fine. There's a lot out there that dabbles with the dark, and of course with suicide, they want to rose color as much as they can so they can get your soul. That's scary stuff. Like certain channelers that are just, oh yeah, it's fun. I'm fully healed. I'm on the other side. Everything's great. Yeah, well, they don't give you the ugly side of it. Not to say I've done it, but what I'm picking up on, it's not as rosy as some might think. So it's like you're walking into a trap. Let's look at it that way. Now it's up to you if you want to go through that. That's your business, of course. It's like walking into a trap. It's like, you think this is hard. Trust me, where you're going is a lot worse. And there's no going back after that. So it's like, that's what the test is. Connect to the positive. Realize what's here, though. Realize the challenges, not get pulled in. So yeah, it's tough. It's a tough realization. If you can actually like open it, like we can actually see what's here, I bet you'll terrify a lot of people. There's a lot of angel here, energies here, yes. There's a lot of stuff out here that's just, what the fuck? So, yeah, it's like, you must be out of our minds. This is why we come here, because we learn faster here. Even if it doesn't feel like we're learning faster, we are. The aliens don't have to go through this. It's a battleground, basically. Yeah, it's a battle world. And also, I think the realization of all this, like getting sick and stuff like that, you wonder. When you understand it, you see it. You don't have to see it, but understand it. It's here. It becomes less of like the lower energies. Some people are getting attacked by low energies all the time. Well, it probably has a lot to do that you are finding your light. I'm making it easy. But don't realize that they can't do it forever. It's going to calm down eventually. When is another story. But yeah, it's complicated because a lot of people do get attacked a lot. I think we all do, just don't always realize it. And they make it like these are your thoughts. It's actually theirs. It's actually their manipulations. It's trickster stuff. It's powerful stuff. But you realize that that's here. I think less of it will less affect you. The music industry gets affected by it a lot. Television, gossip, any kind of gossip energy, it's like all over. It's like they want us to go after each other. They want us to attack each other. This person said this person says that, blah, blah, blah. They want that energy out there because that keeps us divided. Anything to divide us then they win. So you got to recognize that. I mean, not everybody's going to get along with everything, but when there's like a hateful energy, or you realize that's dark and so there's this stuff here. I guess I'm just here to say whatever is here that needs to be said, and really things going to go in that direction. But somebody has to say it. Everyone, I'm not sure how many are saying, but there is angel energy here. Of course, there's positive energies for sure, and it can't cancel out the dark. But the dark here is so heavy; it's everywhere. It can be canceled out, but it's all your mental states, and it doesn't mean they're going to stop either. It's like, oh, I'm going to have positive beings. Be surprised. There's a lot of beings here that are not positive. They come from a friend of yours. They can find their way to you. It can be a family member. I'm not going to go into details. I have a family member that just pulls it. I'm not going to go into details. Pulls this stuff around all the time. You can't say anyway. It's like, hey, how's it going? It's all positive on the outside, but there's a lot of dark around this person. So just the way it is. It's just, I believe recognizing it helps heal it. And that's why we're bringing it. The angels go through a lot of tests. As we get hit, I mean, it's like we can't see the outside of what's going on. We only see what we experience, but You get an angel's point of view. It's like, and it's so simple too. If you saw what was around us causing difficulties, what's putting these thoughts in your mind and make you like depressed or angry or whatever it is. If you see the beings that are doing this, it's not always aliens. I mean, reptilians can throw dark beings on you. They can do that. But that's what the positive aliens are here to assist on clearing that too. So yeah, it's a battleground basically. This is why curses do exist, because it's not to say I'll go through the whole family, but it's energy, it's intentions, but now the person setting that curse will probably get it back too. Even if they say they won't, there's ways around that. I'm not sure how that works. I don't think it works as well as some might think. It will get back eventually. Some do, some cast spells. I've actually seen somebody that does this, and that spells, I think it's spell catcher or spell sender. I forget the name of it, but it's still not good stuff. I mean, saying positive is good. I'd stay away from the dark. And some do both. I'd stay away from the dark because I don't think you're doing yourself any favor. Even if you think you got all the tricks in the trade, oh, it'll never come back to me. And this person I know that does this stuff, she's been through car accidents. She had her face like reconstructed. Yeah, that sounds really good. So she thinks nothing of it. Everybody's out to get her. She's like nuts. Yeah. Yeah, you think none of this is coming back to you, huh? Yeah, think again. I think she has sent out negative curses to people. This is my new back in the psychic circles. You never know who you're going to meet. I haven't seen this person in ages, but it was fascinating. I give it that. But yeah, there's a world here that is not connected to very often. As for lower spirits, because I've been attacked by them, big ones, when they're just like, they're out to kick your ass and nobody understands why. I've had that in a psychic circle. It's like, and the mentor is like freaking out. It's like, I've never seen anything like this before. So, and now look what I'm doing here. So it's like, gee, I wonder why they're trying to destroy me. And that was right before I got into all of this, about like a year before that. So I won't go into details, but yeah, this thing caused a lot of drama. So it's like so there's stuff that we're not going to see. Also, the mentor, or one of my mentors, I could say, I don't want to put fear out there at all. I'm just putting out what happened. I'm not saying this will happen, it won't, but I'm not sure why this happened, but I don't know. But anyway, I'll put this out there. The mentor is psychic. He's like he does this stuff full time and all that. He heard something spoke to him. It wasn't very pleasant. I forgot what it was he said, but then his girlfriend got in a car accident, like right after that. I think he fell down or something before it too. Either way, he heard something speak to him, and his girlfriend got in a car accident. What happened? She was just driving, minding her own business, and some girl came out of nowhere and just bashed right into her. So she was like, the girl was like under some kind of control. So anyway, so that kind of gives you, I don't want to put fear out there. I don't want to put anything like that. I'm just letting you know these things happen. And so just to let you know how, the operation is here. So, in the real world, the normal kind of rejects all this. This stuff's freaking real. So I'm going to concentrate on the dark. I'm just letting you know how it operates, at least from my experience. Obviously, the light is there most of the time, majority of the time. But if you're under attack, it's sometimes you'll find a way out of it. Let's put it that way. There's always, stay positive. You'll always get out of an attack. Let's put it that way. So there's always a positive. You got to put that energy to. But yeah, we all get tested heavily for sure. But yeah, I guess I'm mentioning this. It's gonna help somebody somewhere apparently. But it is good to know the world that you're in. Not to say it's like a psychotic laboratory of some kind. But it's all in your mind though. You focus on the positive, you will receive. You focus on negative, you get something different, of course. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just this has to do with spiritual, maturity. Basically, your aliens see this stuff all the time. We don't see it. So you can see that's what this is about. Why I'm mentioning it here. They see a lot of stuff that I think even came through Bashar's. Like they see stuff that we don't see. Well, as we, go up the frequencies, you're going to see stuff. It's just the way it is. Some don't want to see it, but it all. If you don't get absorbed by it, you're fine. Now, if you let it absorb you, well, then you got to experience that apparently. But from what I feel, spiritual maturity is about seeing how the world truly is, and not just seeing it as one positive thing. And that's it. It's seeing it all, but not getting absorbed by what you don't get, like from the dark. You're not getting absorbed by it, but you see it. Because it's a great warning tool there. It's great warning. Of course, when they look at, I can picture, if they look at you like, you're pretty vulnerable, aren't you? And they come over there and they screw around with it. So this is why probably people are afraid to see it. If you got nothing to be afraid of, you're fine. But when you start seeing these things, and it's like, okay, I see the darkness over there or wherever, I'm not afraid of it. I don't care. It's like, I see you, and how you doing? And not make a big deal about it. But if you see it, and you say, I can come visit you, can't I? It's like, that's fucked up. But that happens. So that's why probably a lot of light workers don't want to see this stuff. They only want to see what they want to see. It's like, this is not how you grow up. Like when you're a kid, it's like, when a kid's like, oh, we don't want to show him that stuff. It's like, he's just a kid. Well, when you get to this, older or spiritual, there are things that's like, I believe the more you're cool with whatever's here. If you want to see what's here, I guess I'm guided to go into this. Not to say I go around seeing dark and I don't. Right now I'm sick. I can't see anything. But if I do see something like that, first of all, of course, I'll be spooked out. But I'm not going to be like, yeah, you stay over there. You're not coming over here. We're cool. You know what I mean? So it's like, because as we go into more mature levels, not to say you're always going to see dark, but it's going to appear time to time. Let's put it that way. I mean, mostly I believe you'll see the light, you'll see them positives, because as you go up frequencies, you're going to see some strange stuff. It's just part of the process, and there's nothing to be worried. It's just part of life. If you're cool with it, if some people just I don't want to see any reptilians. I want to see the nice aliens. It's like, that's fine, but it's kind of hard to develop that way. I mean, that's up to you. That's great, but there's nothing to be afraid of. It's like like if you go on a nature trail, I don't want to see any alligators. I don't even want to see zebras, and that's it. It's like you're in a nature trail. You're gonna see all kinds of stuff. We're going to jump out of the, you're going on a safari, and if you see a lion, you're going to jump out and go hide somewhere. It's like, it's part of the world. It's like, if you're going to shut it out, this is why the aliens and beings don't show themselves, because people keep shutting everything out. So it gives you more of an idea why beings don't show up. So I'm being told to bring this up. So this is all channeled messages. Somebody needs to hear it, apparently, because here we are. So, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Sometimes we experience negative, attacks and stuff, not just for you, but of course you're being tested, but it's also to share those experiences with others. As terrifying as it might be, because that stuff's bad. So it's bad. So but you get stronger because of it. So yeah, it's a tricky territory. I was told, I mentioned this before, not as long ago. Like somebody said, I haven't connected this person again in a while, but like Van Helsing is like going after vampires. Because I've connected some stuff that's not pleasant. You know, dark entities attach themselves to me and stuff. I've had one. I've had attached. Yeah, I've been attached to me since I was a kid. I got rid of it a couple of years ago. It's scary stuff, but I learned a lot from it. I'm not afraid of these things at all. I mean, I understand that they're here, and I definitely they don't attach themselves to me anymore. I understand it how it works now. Um, Something to be afraid of. Now they get mad when they lose. Like I'll tell you another one. A couple years ago, that's my week some people out, but who cares? You know, it's just the way it is. I didn't know about any of this stuff. I knew about psychics and all that. I was talking to a psychic online, and she said, just as I said, there's dark beings here. I want to take over your soul. It's like, yeah, that's nice and scary, but okay, I'm okay with that because I'm not connected to any of that. Was I thought. Anyway, after I saw her, after I connected with her, I didn't really get very far. It was like an hour session. I didn't get anywhere with it really. I was sick for 2 days straight, 3 days. Could not move, barely. Like old people moving. Like it's like I felt like I was dead. So apparently, whatever she was there for, because whatever was attached to me at the time was trying to, it was mad. I think it was getting scared. You can say that was going to lose me. Basically, that's when the entity was connected to me. Since I was a kid, it's like, geez, I had it removed in like 2014. It's been a while. Yeah, it's scary stuff. But I was super sick for about 3 days. Could not move. I mean, blood sick. I didn't get near anything. I had the session with her. Now I'm dead in the bed. I mean, I had blood. It's like throwing up, not good stuff. I haven't gone that far this time. So that tells you, yeah, I'm definitely a threat. I got better after 3 days. I had those naked drinks. Yeah, those I just kept drinking those things. They have sugar and shit in them, but apparently it worked. I mean, I walked to Walmart. I don't like Walmart, but I go there anyway. It was close. I walked very slow to my car. I walked very slow to get in. I mean, I never walked so slow ever. I couldn't walk fast. I couldn't move. I was like I was dead for about 3 days. So yeah, they can really do some stuff to you. Just to give you an idea, apparently I need to tell people this. I freak everybody out, but this is the real world. And a lot of medium stuff only sees so much, and that's nice. It's like, oh, we want to connect you positive. It's like, if you don't want to grow, that's fine. But not to say you need to go through what I went through, but some are going through this, and it happens for a reason. Look where we're going. Bringing in, talking about fourth dimension. I never knew about this stuff until I started channeling. This is a big deal. This is we're letting go of a lot of stuff. Why that thing was attached to me, who knows? I don't know. It hasn't been a fun childhood. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to go into details. I don't go into my past that much, but I gave you kind of a glimpse. And the way you just feel something dark around. Of course, around the time, I had no idea. I thought that was normal. I don't see any of that. I think they're scared of me. I think they are because I understand them now. And I'm not afraid of them, so they can't get to me. Of course, I got sick, but that's a different story. I was like an attack. But for the most part, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Fuck them. So, but it at least gives you an idea of what's here. It's messed up. And of course, the positive, I connected to the positive. I wouldn't be here right now. So those, in the spiritual community can only see so much, only experience so much. And, the advertisement, the fluff of it, oh, we have this great, what is it, whatever panels or whatever alien panels. Like, oh, it's all fluffy and wonderful. But there's another side that is not mentioned often that's firmly here. And I guess it's scary depending on where you are spiritually. Uh, if you're out in my area, I'm not really scared of it, but I realize it's here. And yeah, it's a tough world. But it's tough for a reason. So, you just got to not worry about it. Stay tough, stay strong, and you'll be fine. But yeah, there's some things here that are pretty vicious. So I believe we're coming out of it. It just takes time. A lot of people are connecting to lower energies, like they're seeing like the economy crash and Bitcoin is going to do this and da 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 da, and president's going to just whatever. I'm going to that, but it's like these are low energies screwing around with us. So, oh yeah, the economic reset. That's probably might be my favorite one. If that happens, I don't think it's gonna happen in my lifetime. I doubt it. It might, but you're going to see it'll come up to that. But I doubt it. I don't think China's gonna be that powerful, but you never know. In 10 years, I might be. Yeah, but still don't see an economic reset. I don't believe it's going to be in our lifetime. It might be. It's hard to say, but I'm not seeing it. So, not to say it's part of darkness, but, we have a lot to learn here. So, and the cabal, like I said, some say the cabal is on the run and all that. You can say that's trickery too. Because if it was on the run, you would have less violence in the streets. Politicians wouldn't be flushing out the garbage that they're flushing out. You would see more positivity all around. You'll see a big change. Now, you see little changes here and there. That's one thing. But I think some are getting a little bit too optimistic. But I think that's part of manipulation also. Yes, there will be wins, yes. But most of humanity is still stuck in their old ways. So, not to say we're not going to go into more of a positive direction. I think so. But accelerating, then I think some are getting a little bit too excited. And it's not happening as fast as you might think. It's like the illusion of defeat. Not to say we're going into more of a positive timeline. I think we are. But I don't think anyone can really see where it's always going. It's kind of like it's there, but I don't think it's going to be as easy to notice from what I can pick up on. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So you just know who you are, go forward. Don't worry about the rest of the world. Just do your stuff. That's my message I'm getting. Some are focusing way too much because some of it is, some of it's not what you might seem. So anyway, like this is going to happen in the government. That's going to happen. Whatever. So that's a message from Spirit. Went to places I never thought I would be going right now, but might as well be open and just be positive. You'll be fine. I would focus on yourself, not so much of the rest of the world. Let it do its thing. Of course, if you focus on it's fine, but your own intuition will tell you. So much love. All right, take care. Have a great night. Much